So everybody got pulled into spiritual court. Everybody. Everybody got pulled into spiritual court. And you know what's so interesting is the divine is amazing, allowing everybody free will. So the role that you play as the stage is set before the curtain closes, everybody took their spots, everybody knew their lines. And a lot of people came into spiritual court so creative. Pretendo energy got expelled and expounded on immediately, exposed. So many people got so creative in spiritual court. Now, most of the ones that had to overly get creative with standing in the presence of the divine, as we all go through judgment, they lack creativity. So they're looking around the courtroom, they're waiting for everybody to go before them to see what somebody else is going to say with the hopes that maybe they can piggyback off of them or use them as a reference. Authentic chosen ones, you're being seen for who you are. All the switching and swapping and projecting and the defending. Listen, real recognize real. And all the people that showed up authentically did not need to defend themselves. You know how the chosen ones were sitting in spiritual court? We were sitting there just like the divine watching. We're like, oh, interesting. I can't even say that we spoke a word, and everything that we said was telepathic. And even if we said something, we spoke in an angelic language so these people could not translate it. Listen, welcome to Spiritual Court TV. It's a roundup, okay? If you're new, this is a good time to be here. Congratulations. If you made it to this timeline, if I should so happen to come up on your timeline, then congratulations. You made it to a high vibrational timeline. Remember to bring your spirit team with you. Spirit team, activate. And if you're returning back, then you already know what it is. You are minding your business, manifesting well with whatever you are doing, happy with wherever you are, because you know that where you are is where you're supposed to be. And that's just what it is. There's peace in that. There's gratitude in knowing that you are in the right spot, going the right way. With all that has been said and done, baby, this is where we start to have a lot of fun. You got a lot of pissed off, highest to the point pistivity ass people who are really pissy right now. And when I mean pissy, I mean like they're pissing their pants by way of colloquialism. In no way, shape, or form do I intend to insult and or offend anybody with this content. So come on in, bring your sense of humor, because at this point, all we can do is be entertained and laugh. All authentic people are here representing themselves. And honestly, we didn't even have to say anything. The Most High God was like, well, let's just hear these people out. Let's just hear the cast of characters out. Look at these clowns sitting in spiritual court, pretending to be everybody but who they are. Everything is in them but the truth. That's what Spirit said. So the divine was just sitting there allowing it all to play out. And some of you could even be feeling like, let's just let this thing play out. Retrograde, though, is unapologetic, okay? Retrograde is coming in with receipts. And baby, the copycats are waiting to copy. And we're not giving them anything to see, spying. They're trying to do divination to find out what we got coming in. They can't see a damn thing. They're trying to figure out if you're in a relationship. They can't see a damn thing. They're trying to figure out if the spell work they did the other day, last summer, last month, today, tomorrow, whatever they got going on, they don't even know what's going on. Complete and total confusion. With that being said, Christ consciousness is a real movement. This was prophesied in the days of Christ. Christ prophesied that we will be doing exactly what we're doing right now. And so now that prophecy is playing out, now that the casting characters are now, basically Revelations has already been completed. A lot of people are like, oh, the end is here. No, the end has already happened. The new beginning is something that was yet to be written, because that was something that Christ said that we shouldn't even document, because Christ knew that this information would get in the wrong hands. Just like they took the books of the Bible, it's like over 100 books in the Bible, right? 66, when really there's supposed to be 88. There's a lot going on there, right? And so most of what was written was just something that we had to download by way of our soul's download. You either got it in your spirit or you didn't, because a lot of what is happening in the new earth it's not even been written. However, chosen ones, you are the living word, honey. Ooh, if you got it, then you got it. If you know, then you know. How do we do it? Love. It was already prophesied, y'all. Each and every single last one of you, whatever role that you're playing in this world, the prophets and the apostles, they testified, they wrote about you back then. A lot of what was removed from the Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth, was removed. And Christ didn't even want them to document a lot of what happened because he knew that, he saw the future. He knew that they would take it and twist it up and use it against us, and they did. They kept us captive in churches and religious groups and all kinds of BS or whatever. But now that we've awakened, they don't know what happens after revelations. Oh man, they could be having a revelatory experience that they're the ones that are casted in the last book of the Bible. That's it. Now they got to watch us. Now they got to follow us. Don't follow us. Follow the Most High God. Sigma energy, transfer of wealth, lover. Ooh, we independent, fearless, strong, resilient, mysterious. Most of our secrets have been kept very sacred for good reasons, because if it was found in the hands of the wrong people, they absolutely would abuse that energy. You got divinity. This wanted to come up in the reverse. So the Most High God could have spewed a bunch of people out that was like, I represent the Most High God. Most High God was like, just threw them up. Bleh, you don't represent me. Bleh, nothing that you do is for me. You do everything for self gain. Remember, you tried to take out my chosen one. And I feel like the chosen ones are just sitting there as the jury, but we're not judging. We're just in attendance for spiritual reasons and educational purposes. Honestly, we don't have to say anything. The proof is in the pudding. Most High God knows everything up to said point. I'm telling you, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Transformation, DNA upgrade. Listen, rebirth. Welcome to it. Quagmire energy. A lot of trickster energies had the audacity to show their tricky ass face and show their hand in front of the divine. I couldn't even get it out. Maybe some of them was stuttering on the stand. Stuttering Stanley and Stuttering Shirley was what had happened was in the presence of the creator. You know how embarrassing that is to be lying in the presence of source that knows everything. Let's just give that a moment. You're lying in the presence of the creator that created everything in creation, the creator that is questioning, why did I create you? And that's a rhetorical question for the creator, because whatever these people were created to do, they have served their time. Their time is up. They got to get out of the way. Quagmire, trickster energy, they stood in front of the judge, honey, and they stood there as if they were the ones, as in the chosen ones, based on their little sorcery and things that they had stolen and things that they had twisted and contorted to fit their own diabolical dark narratives. Listen, collective, we have successfully transmuted whatever we need to transmute. We don't ever have to deal with this energy again. Congratulations. The devil has since left the building. I just feel like there's a lot of people that were hoping and praying that he hadn't, because these are people that were waiting for the devil to deliver something to them that they were promised. How many times we got to tell you the devil is a liar? I mean, you thought the devil was going to give you something and the devil is a whole liar? You still set up the ritual? You still set up your altar? You still did the jar spell? You still after? Okay. Holy Spirit said, digress, pull back, sit back, listen, keep quiet, say less. Okay, we're saying too much. All you got to do is sit and stand and do whatever you need to do. Spiritual rank, we don't need to state the obvious, okay? You're somebody that walks in this Christ consciousness. You got a bloodline that has been renewed and upgraded by the divine. You can only get to this level if the divine says you can. They can't bring in the Orisha to testify for them. They can't bring in the archangels to testify for them. Nobody's defending these people in spiritual court with this quagmire energy. How dare you stand in the presence of the source that created all sources, the one that is the gift giver, the one that has everybody's fate in their hands, whatever you deem that highest creation to be, deity, divine creator, supreme being, creator, master of all masters, the king of all kings, the one that says, I will cover you and hide you in my secret tabernacle, that divine creator. And you got the nerve to stand up there in front of the stand and lie? Is this the part you want to play? You sure they casted you for the role? We about to roll your ass right up on out of spiritual court. Spiritual court is rounding these bitches up. Okay, Spirit says digress. Okay, Spirit. Okay. Don't give these people any ideas. That's what Spirit just said. They're like, yes, that's it. We'll go into spiritual court. Look, even right now, the copycat is like, write that down, roll back the tape. Okay, we're going to go into spiritual court and we're going to pretend that. Okay, no, it already has happened. By the time this message comes out, what they're thinking is going to happen has already happened. But this is what happens when you don't have any insights, when you don't have any foresight, when you don't know how the story ends and or begins. A lot of these people's stories ended the moment they took the deal with the devil. Some of these people are waking up, rolling over, looking at the person that they're in the bed with the devil. Can't get away from them. Okay? The devil did deliver, though. All that gossip and trash talk. This is in the reverse. Okay? So everything that they said is being cleared up. I don't think they're going to be talking much anymore. And whatever they're still talking about, it's not holding any weight and it can't help them or anybody else. Gossip, trash talk, and lies. So when they lied on us, divine collective, we were advised to keep quiet as guided by the divine. Most High God said, don't you dare enter into any demonic dialogue. Let them. But they're doing this. Let them. But they burned a candle in my name. Let them. Most High God, they're doing fire magic. Let them. Most High God, they just went to the graveyard and they tried to have a funeral and they mentioned my name and called on my spirit man. And the Most High God went silent. But in the silence, I heard a little whisper say, let them. Most High God has the final say. Most High God has the final say. The Most High God has the final say. All praises be to the Creator of all things, to whom all praise, worship, homage, attention, focus is due. Keep your mind on me, the divine, and I will keep you in perfect peace, so much so that it will confuse the enemies. We don't have no enemies. My inner me is well with the divine. My divine collective's inner me is well with the divine. So what enemies on the external in this quagmire energy could have ever have gone up against something so great, so supreme, and they just talking and talking and talking and talking. They're checking their cards. They're like, is the chosen one going to die? Is the chosen one going to die? Is the chosen one going to die? The demons are like, yeah, they're going to die. Yeah, it's going to happen. Don't worry. It's going to work. This is what the demons are saying. This is what the devil is saying. Yeah, fine. Listen, hey, just put your offerings up. I got you. Don't even worry. Yeah, cool. Okay, right. Are the chosen ones going to die? Projecting, lying. Oh, you nasty little dirty ass, toxic ass, poisonous ass energy. The demons are like, yeah, they're going to die. Don't worry. Whole time you sitting here like, just silent. They're like, you don't have nothing to say? Why would we enter into any dialogue with the devil and demons when the Most High God says, focus your mind on me? I don't know about y'all. Well, I do know about my divine collective, but anybody else outside of that, I would never compromise that. I need to be obedient to that because everything that I have came from source, nothing else. Even when I lost my way, Spirit pulled me back like, come over here. Hey, 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 hey. Even when I was like this close to slapping a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Spirit was like, eh. I'm like, okay, 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 okay. But I was this close to slapping a witch. Spirit was like, hey, you're not here for all that. I need you to go and do your job. Prophecy has to play out. This is bigger than what I feel. they knew could happen for us. This is bigger than anything that they could have imagined or not even imagined for us. You got the divine feminine in the building. Of course she is. There cannot be a decent divine court case, so says the creator, without the divine feminine. I just heard the divine is showing us favor. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. That got rid of the copycat. That got rid of that copycat. Stop trying to be us, you little nasty, dirty dog, you. Get yourself together. This is what the copycat looks like when the copycat can't copy you. The copycat is mirroring the demonic force. This is what Spirit is saying. Thank you, Spirit. So, spiritual court is rounding everybody up. Everybody got called into spiritual court. I hope y'all saw me there. I know I saw y'all there. I hope we have a good time. Y'all want to meet up after spiritual court after we get this win? I feel like we already got the win. Yeah, we already got the win. They know it. They know it. Yeah, they know it. Oh, that's crazy. All they had to do was go towards love. All they had to do was show up and be real and be honest. But instead, they came wearing masks and costumes and they had their faces made and whatever they thought you would be wearing, chosen one, that's what they chose to wear. And nothing happened the way they thought. But somebody had on dirty underwear. That was a dead giveaway because that gave off a demonic stench. Somebody thought they had you down to a T. They showed up. Hi, Supreme Being. It's me. Supreme Being was like, who is that? That's not my chosen one. I put a mark on my chosen one. Why do people think that the creator is dumb? That's my thing. The creator that created everything? You think the creator is dumb? And you thought the creator wasn't going to see through this facade. That's crazy. That's crazy. Exposed, honey. Extinguished. Exposed. Bare reveal. Like, and they're shocked about that. We're talking about the creator of all things that created all things in creation. Creator says, this is my favorite daughter. These are my favorite sons. Divine masculine, divine feminine. A destiny swapping copycat could never projecting out demonic things. Do you understand that? No, because there's nothing going on within, nothing divine anyway. Everything these people did is on the external because they wanted money, the star, the heart, the this, the that. So they figured if we do this enough, at some point, we're going to mirror this energy. Well, they've already done that before. Historically and or statistics show that these people have already done this before. So they're really easy to figure out. Like, y'all already did that before. Listen, get it together. I don't even know what else to say. Go talk to the devil. A lot of these people are praying, y'all. Guilt, remorse, and regret, drug addiction, medication. A lot of these people are praying, talking to the divine, begging for mercy, begging, 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 begging. When the divine turns a deaf ear to you and you can't get through, it's because you did too much. Too many generational curses, too much going on. You were told to stop, sit down, don't do that. You went deeper and deeper and deeper. And then when the gossip started to try to switch up the narrative and project onto the innocent one, like creator was like, okay, watch this, bet. And we were told to be quiet. When creator told me to be quiet, that's when I knew some shit was about to go down. I was like, okay. I was like, creator, I'm going to speak up for myself. I'm going to let them know. Creator was like, don't you do nothing of the sort. I'm like, what? You want me to keep silent? Creator was like, yeah, keep silent. I'm like, okay, bet. I zipped my lip and I sat down and I watched the show. I kicked my feet up. Okay. I had my peach Bellini kombucha and I just had a really good time. I ate a couple of macadamia nuts and I was sitting there watching everybody. I'm like, this is crazy. And this is how they showed up in spiritual court. They all got snatched into spiritual court because they never would have come into spiritual court willingly. They're not that bold, but the audacity to show up with the quagmire's energy and still think that they could pull it off. They started projecting demonic energy towards source. Yeah, you pretty much have checked out when you try to conjure up a plan like that. So yeah, these people are crying out to the divine for help. Okay, groups, covens, associations. Their money's no good in spiritual court. Their looks are no good in spiritual court. The beauty spells are wearing off. The destiny swaps are not swapping. Everything has flopped, and everybody has to come in as they are. The law of authenticity is something that cannot be changed. They have to show up as who they are, especially that mirror magic. That mirror magic had a whole bunch of people fragmented, especially under the moon, because a lot of them pride themselves on the scrambling of the moons. A lot of you are moon goddesses. Okay, so you are tapped into that Cancerian energy. Cancerian energy is a movement. It's not a zodiac. Well, I mean, you could call it that. That's what we were told. But it's an energy. It's nurturing. It's divine mother. And then you got the heart. You got the breastplate of righteousness, that's Cancerian energy. And then you got the heart, Leo energy, the Lion of Judah. And then that's in alignment with your mind and your brain coherence, Aries energy, and your Piscean energy. Your feet are guiding you by way of you just walking on water with your ankles, and that Aquarius energy is your intuition. And you know, your legs represent Sagittarius and your bones are Capricorn. It's your desires. You can feel it in your bones and your physical body. And don't let your solar plex go untreated. That's your Virgo energy intuition. Your throat chakra, that's your signature. Some of these people came in talking like you, trying to sound like you. That's why I took on the Alvin the Chipmunk voice. I told them, copy that. You copycats. Cat daddy. Now they're out here praying to the divine. It's a whole coven of people begging the divine. Yeah, they're looking up at the sky. They were praying to the moon, but some of you are moon goddesses, okay? So some of their prayers couldn't get through. Yeah, because they were trying to wear your energy. Anything that they have that belongs to us is useless. If it's an old pair of shoes, underwear, clean, dirty, whatever these people do, they do freaky stuff. They put on each other's clothes to try to wear each other's energy. Whatever that is, it's not working. Yeah, they're crying out to the divine. They feel like the divine has abandoned them. How dare you, divine? And the devil's like, but wait a minute, you signed a contract with me. I thought we were together. Yeah, it's a wrap. So now they're begging because now what they see is if they weren't able to throw spell work at you and take you out, that's proof that the divine is real. That's proof that you are innocent. That's proof that you are who you say you are. Not that we go out begging people to see that. Either they know it or they don't. There's never any struggle. There's never any like, I'm the truth. Can you see? Like, I'm not about to sit up racking my brain. Like, I'm a nice person. Again, I heard a parable where a guy said, you got bit by a snake, and instead of healing from the snake, you chasing the snake down, trying to explain to the snake why you didn't deserve to be bit. Hey, snake, I'm really nice. Why'd you do that? Ain't nobody doing all that. The snake know what they did. So when we didn't try to defend ourselves, because who's going to defend us other than the great defender, the great prosecutor of the universe that created everything in the galaxy? Who's going to defend us but creator? Nothing can defend us. So when Most High God said, keep silent, watch this, I sat back. I said, well, this is going to be good. Let's see what happens. Retrograde is coming in. Retrograde has all the accounts. Karma has already made her say. All the reports are in, and everybody got pulled into spiritual court because spirit was like, enough. Now these people are praying out to the divine. Yeah, they wanted that knowledge, baby. They tried to rob, kill, steal, and destroy their way to get back to source. They definitely did. What an amazing exercise, if you will, for us, wasn't it? It just proved to us just how amazing our Creator is. The promises that are written, most of what was written was never written down in a book. They stole our books. You know, they recreated things. They recreated the narratives. They took all of the apostles and prophets out that were divine feminine energies. They told the same story over and over, but created distortion. It was only the Holy Spirit that could decipher and or decide what the words were actually saying. And most of what was written was a part of your soul signature. Yeshua HaMashiach made sure of it. He spoke it into this current time. And in between time, they tried to trap him in hell. You can't trap Yeshua HaMashiach in hell. He gonna torment the demons. All the demons was like, oh my God, why do he keep walking through here delivering these innocent souls? They're praying, they're crying, they're trying to figure it out. They're praying, they're crying, they're trying to figure it out. Hey, that's good. Keep praying, keep trying. keep trying to figure it out. Some of them won't stop. That's okay. That's their fate. They're just doing what it is that they're programmed to do. You got divine feminine energy here in the building. Yeah, somebody's crying. Somebody's crying. They've been exposed for being pretentious, prideful, egotistical, very nasty energy, very braggart energy, determined to take your divinity. And the devil sold them on the idea. Now they're begging to the divine. And divine says, you're no child of mine. You took an oath with the devil. Go run to the devil, sinner man, sinner woman. Yeah, they're like, don't you see me down here praying? And God said, no, I see you down there playing. You down there playing. You play too much. You can do whatever you want to my chosen one, but I'm going to deliver them with the mighty right hand every time. Period. That's the only thing that they need to know, Mr. and Mrs. Illusionist. Your illusions can't be casted in spiritual court. And the cosmic court showed up too. That was a whole nother ball of wax. They didn't like that. They didn't like that. They like, oh shit. They didn't prepare for cosmic court. They were like, oh my God. They didn't have their paperwork. They didn't have the dates right. They were like, they didn't prepare their lines. They didn't know what to do. Cosmic court calls in supernatural beings. My angels look like demons to these people. They like, what the hell is that? Somebody comment down below, our angels look like demons to these people. They tried to open up a door and do divination. They was like, oh, I don't know what that is. They like, close the door. Oh my God. Somebody said, turn off the lights and light a candle. That's your best bet. Better light a candle and talk to that demon you made, because most of the witches have run to the church. Don't you see us down here praying? Yeah, Most High God was like, nah, your ass is down there playing. You play too much. I told you. Didn't I tell you I was going to come deliver my people? Didn't I tell you I was going to join my people? I told you. I've been with them. I was never dead. How you going to tell us that the Most High God is gone? These people were tricked by the enemy. Look. Tricked up out of their money. They're mad. They were tricked by the devil. The devil's a good liar, though. Okay, let me tell you about the devil. The devil comes smelling good, looking good, amazing. The devil always comes dressed up, looking like what it is that you've asked for. And before the blessings come through, before the gifts come through, the devil tries to hurry up and come in and look like what it is that you're praying for. That's why they always watch us. They want to hear how we talk. How do we pray? Most of us, if you know, then you know, I pray in an angelic language, child. So listening to me would torment a demon. The demon is like, I can't. What is she saying? Exactly. Get up out my business. Okay. Because your business is going out of business. Trash talk. People that signed up to be professional gossipers are now out of a job. They spent all their money, corruption, bribe, gang stalking, lying, hating, mad. Child, wait a minute. When the cosmic courts got involved, a couple of these people passed out, okay, in spiritual court. And they were looking over at us in spiritual court like, why are they laughing? Because this is hilarious. You know why? Because we're a happy people. They said that we're unstable, but we're drunk with laughter. Laughter do it good like a medicine, honey. This is real laughter. This laughter is rooted in real joy and happiness. You can't fake it. You can't act like you happy. If you're genuinely joyful, I just heard joy, 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 joy. The heavens are singing. The angels are singing right now. The angels are singing. The angels are singing. The earth angels are awakening. We're doing a really good job, Divine Collective. Big shout out to all the spirit guides that led people through that transformation, that were kind and you didn't abuse them. When you gave them a reading, you didn't abuse them in their vulnerability. You helped them. You gave them exactly what they needed. What they needed to see was their higher self, and you guided them. Congratulations, because a lot of people are being set free, irregardless to what people think about us. There's a lot of people on this planet that are going to a new level, and that's beautiful. They're coming up out of the dark, all that pain and all that. You got to surrender that. You got to surrender it at some point, because in order for you to like literally be real about your life, you got to let the devil go. Some of them didn't want to let the devil go. I'm telling you, the devil came in smelling real good. The devil comes in feeling good, looking good, offering gifts, anything. Right when you think you want to leave, the devil's like, "Oh, I'll buy you this. Oh, let's go here. Let's go." Because the devil can smell when you're waking up, but the devil don't want you to wake up to your truest potential. You got to release all that, get delivered from all that. Some of these people don't want to let go of that spell work. Show me this person, these people, these places. Okay. A lot of like, this was really weird energy to me. A lot of same sex women who are sexually frustrated, like a witches, wanted other divine feminine energy, but they were doing sex magic on them. And they're coming off like they're same sex, but they're not. They just want your energy. It's like women who were trying to hurt women. Yeah, close that door. Spirit says, don't even worry about it. We working it out. Chaos magic. You transmuted the energy. Somebody could be trying to transmute a backfire, and they feel like it's difficult, but it's really the divine that's putting them in timeout. Witchy sister, LGBTQIA, yeah, all that was under judgment. Clarified spiritual court is rounding up everybody. Yeah, all the third party, fourth party situations, sex coven, sex magic, trying to bind it to your sexual energy, your sacral energy, your heart chakra, where your skin, all that stuff been uprooted. It's a no. The law of authenticity, just like that, took care of all of that. This is very toxic energy, okay? So when Cosmic Court got involved, these people got really scared because, again, these are supernatural realms, supernatural beings, other planets, spiritual things that are protecting us, that are assigned to us by the divine. So when a lot of these people were coming for our destinies, they wanted our spiritual protection as well, but they don't know what they're looking at. Okay. Some of them, again, were flipping cards and they were like, what the hell is that? Oh man, almost gave something away just now. Spirit just told me not to say nothing. Close that door, Holy Spirit. There's a copycat that's keeping her eye on you. Divine Feminine, Sigma energy. Okay, this person is how do you say, she's lacking in femininity and masculine energy. Okay, so she needs to balance out her energy, but doing witchcraft is not going to help her. Yeah. I don't know why she thinks that doing witchcraft over divine feminine is going to make her more feminine. She just needs to go within and be comfortable with her feminine sexual energy, because witchcraft can't get you that. You can pray, you can wish, you could try to put somebody in the abyss. We have protection there too. Okay. Somebody did a jar spell or something like that, tried to throw us in the ocean, the pond, the abyss, whatever this is. They made some type of offering to a water deity. We got protection there too. Wherever the witchcraft is where the I just heard, wherever the witchcraft is where they did the spell work, but that's where we're holding spiritual court. The cosmic courts came in. Clarify the cosmic courts, Holy Spirit. The cosmic courts, yeah. This person got something on their ass, okay? That's the person I'm picking up on, okay? The devil, okay? So they have a contract that needs to play out. I'm telling you, somebody's still paying for spell work every payday between the 21st and the 26th, child, to do this mirror magic so they can come up showing, looking like you. This is what they're doing. Show me this practitioner that keeps receiving this money. It's a Knight of Wands, fire sign energy. Okay. Show me this person that keeps doing this spell work. Ten of Swords. Yeah, this person is crazy. I don't know who this is. Okay, so this is a karmic feminine, a witchy sister in Aries, Leo, and or Sagittarius. Okay, somebody's birthday is in July. It could be a July Leo. They're paying a practitioner, or they owe the devil with Six of Pentacles and the devil and a Ten of Swords. They're trying to do mirror magic to mirror you. Everything you do, they do. Something like that. Clarify this person. What happened here? Yeah, this is somebody that wants to be the star. I don't think this is working for them. Okay. Star in the reverse. Something about destiny. Something about trying to mirror your destiny on a parallel timeline. Spirit is making this person walk through hell. They think that you're doing some type of magic to them, but the creator put them in hell, literally. Because look, they just made a payment. Six of Pentacles and the Devil, they just made a payment to somebody to do some type of spell work. But with the Ten of Swords and the Star in the reverse, clarify, did the practitioner betray them? Who is this? They're driving, they're looking, Three of Swords. Oh yeah, this is crazy. Okay, this is somebody that's copying your content. Okay, so if you're in the public eye or you're doing anything where it's being seen, let's just assume you don't have a platform. Maybe you're just somebody that's creative. Maybe you're a realtor. Maybe you are whatever you're doing. This person is watching every step of the way and they're doing it through divination illegally. They were told to stop because they want your divine spark. Okay. The Ace of Wands, Spirit says, don't mention their name. That's when they show up. Okay. Well, erase their name. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they're done. They're gone. Okay. Three of Swords. This person, clarify this practitioner that they're paying, somebody that they're traveling to go see. Yeah, they want power and strength. It's a Leo feminine. Why are they in the Ten of Swords? Oh, yeah, because this is over. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, they're just wasting their money at this point. But Creator is allowing it. Creator is letting them continue to give and give and give and give. And the Eight of Wands, this backfired, y'all. Some type of communication is coming through. Okay, something's being snatched away from somebody. Yeah, they're paying somebody to do dark magic. Okay, so we're going to close it here, okay? Because this person is one of many cases that got called into spiritual court. We all got called in. Whatever section you were in, they had to get up out of our section. That's what I heard. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I'm coming back with more readings. I'm going to sit with this energy a little bit longer and see if Creator says, don't worry about it. Let it go. Okay, close that door. Thank you. Creator was like, we don't even need to tell their story no more. It's over. It's done. It's whatever it is. They didn't get what they wanted. And we're just going to keep moving forward. I love you, beautiful divine collective. I'll see you in the next reading. Don't forget to give us a hypes up over here. You know, the hype me button. Okay, yeah, do that. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.